Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are listening or watching in from. This is the Social Sessions. My name is Darien J, and in the studio this month we have Nina Carina.
Hello.
And we've been making some techno, which is kind of cool. So, Nina, I've been doing this since the beginning of the year, once a month. This is the first time I had someone in the studio with me, in Little House Studio. One of the things I've been trying to do is to encourage and inspire creativity with others, other artists. We're all artists at the end of the day, and we just need to be more creative. I think you're the perfect person to talk to about creativity. You have your own business, I believe, working on that at the moment.
Yes, I do. It's a project of mine that's been bubbling away in the background it's actually nearly a year now. It's a business called Get Creative Limited, and there's lots of projects around that. I think in a sense, actually, it was almost sort of a way of me coming out of a creative block myself and trying to find a way, like yourself, of it not just working on my own creativity, but also trying to encourage other people's creativity and other people's creative outlets, using my background not just in music and in writing, but as a teacher as well. It's been quite exciting, that bubbling away in the background.
Excellent. And the writing side of things, you do or have done, and are still doing, quite a bit of poetry.
Yeah, it was actually, that was I'd say it's probably one of my first creative outlets. I started writing probably poetry specifically probably from about the age of 14, 15. And then I went on to uni to do English Lit and creative writing. And when I was there, my specialism was in poetry. And actually my first link in with transforming the poetry side more into songwriting was when I was at uni, and I did one of my modules was songwriting. So it was you could do like a crossover module with a different area. So mine was music and writing, and from there my spark just grew with songwriting, and I started writing stuff to some very badly played piano and very badly played guitaring, but that really got me going and started me down the path of vocal work, and that's actually how I started in my musical journey.
Okay, and how did that transition into DJing?
Well, DJing was something I always wanted to do. It was sort of, I used to have dreams when I was younger of me being on a stage and DJing to a crowd, and the feeling of that, and I remember just waking up from those dreams and thinking, oh my god, I really want to do that. But it was sort of, although I always was surrounded by other DJs, other producers, I didn't necessarily have my own equipment at home. And I think one thing that was kind of a bit of a barrier for me often was that other people who had the equipment were really good at mixing, and it's really hard to you go back to an after party or a friend's house or something and go, hey, can I mix really badly on your decks for a few hours? It's sort of like I just never really had the time to just sit down and make loads of mistakes myself and just actually go, what does this button do? Oh, that sounds really rubbish. Let me try something else, without someone kind of over your shoulder. And also without kind of interrupting other people's enjoyment of of people that were much more skilled than me. And then basically I was living with a friend of mine, and out of the blue, I think I sort of was coming out of a bit of a crappy time in my life, and he knew that I always had wanted to DJ, and he was able to mix himself, and he loved DJing as well, but hadn't done it for ages. And out of the blue, he ordered controller.
All right.
And I came home one day and he surprised me with this controller, and I sort of was just like, right, go ahead, go and crack on with it. And that was it. Then I sort of got on there, and then I was just on it all the time and just built myself up from there, really, just practicing at home all of the time. And then taking the leap from that to then going and doing my first radio show, which was at Code South .fm.
Yeah.
And then that ramped it up even more, because it's one thing mixing at home when you know, oh, I made a mistake, I'll just redo that mix, or I'll, you know, no one heard it, to suddenly doing like a 2-hour live mix live on the radio.
It's quite a leap.
Yeah, it was a big leap, but that meant that I went from sort of pottering along to just going like, right, you've got to get really good at this, and just that really helped progress me, I think.
Brilliant. And why techno?
So, funnily enough, it's been a bit of a journey to get towards techno, because techno wasn't really something that I listened to as much when in my younger years.
Okay.
I grew up in Brixton, so it was garage, drum and bass, grime, and I used
the herbs, as I like to call it.
The herbs, yeah. I used to be mad for, and I love so many different genres. And I love a good like jungle skank out when I'm out on a night out and stuff like that. But as I sort of went along, when I started DJing, I started to kind of edge a bit more into house and tech house. And then as I really started sort of investigating my sound a little bit more, I started to I mean, anyone that listened to Fat Fridays, which was my first radio show, and listen from the start, we'll see this sort of progression from having like full house sets for my whole show, to house and tech house, to house, tech house and techno, and then towards the end my shows were mostly techno.
Oh, right, okay.
And then the radio show that I had after that was Techno Invasions, so then that was all techno, and I realised that was the genre that really fired me up the most and got me most into my flow, and then from there it's been sort of exploring what kind of genres in techno, and I sort of went here, there and everywhere and did the usual thing of sort of, you know, playing for certain events and listening to what other people were playing and thinking, oh, okay, let me try a bit of that kind of sound, trying to explore what I liked in that kind of genre. And then I guess this year really it's more starting to edge out now into, okay, well,
what techno?
What kind of techno? Maybe it's the kind of techno that isn't always played all the time, or you know, and it is. I'm really finding the sound that I really really like, and rather than trying to sort of fit that into a box of where I am or what gigs are available, I'm sort of thinking, okay, no, this is the sound that I love, and I'm gonna focus on this sound this year, and go from there.
Focusing on a style of your own is key, I think, for longevity, definitely.
Yeah.
And with all this stuff that's going on, you got your writing, you promote your own events, you're DJing, you're making your own music as well. How do you fit all this stuff in? How do you make the time? How do you create the time to do this, all these creative habits?
Well, this is the journey really. So it's sort of, I think number one, it's sort of realizing what brings you, like what are your passions and what really brings you joy and what puts you in flow and what do you love doing. And then I think it's sort of tackling down that monster of, oh, well, I don't have the time to do that. And I think it's all starts from there of going like, well, but maybe I do have the time. What do I need to do to jiggle things around so that I actually can create the time? And for me, that's been a whole massive journey. And I'd say it started last year, like really honing that in. But this year, it's kind of ramped up a level. And I think my key things really, I would say the key things that have helped me to create more time are, one, I'm pretty much sober at the moment, so that's creating a lot of free time, because that's, you know, not having lost days to feeling hungover and having to recover, and just losing motivation and also losing creative flow. So that's a massive one. Deleted my Facebook app.
We love Facebook, but it has its time, its place.
I think
it's not every day, all day.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I didn't realise just the impact. I mean, I think any social app that you can sort of get rid of when you're not using it, I download it and put it back on when I need to do something or make a post, and then I delete it again. And even just doing that means realistically probably saving about an hour or two a day that you just kind of go on purely out of habit scrolling. So that freed up a lot of time, and then I've just been ferociously in the zone of reading, and I'm reading read some incredible books. James Clear book on atomic habits, which really started to like hone down on me. Okay, well, I wrote down like an average day. What am I doing over that average day? And I realised what I was doing was everything all at once, all the time, all day long. And what that meant is that I was doing everything not very well, or not to the best of my ability all day long, and then feeling burnt out and feeling like I've not really done anything of anything.
It's basically task switching.
Yeah, exactly.
Disguised as multitasking.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
Task switching. You're doing everything poorly.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to one thing really well.
Yeah, exactly. And so that then led me down a path. I'm reading a book at the moment called Limitless. And recommended by Darien actually, and that's incredible as well. And I've just been basically, rather than thinking like what's wrong with my day, I don't have enough time, I can't do this, all the self-limiting beliefs that we say to ourselves that actually stop us from being able to go and create and do what we want to do and be who we want to be. I've kind of taken a step back and just really breaking all of that down, and just I'm working in the background to build my habits. And like this year I've even got like a chart on my wall, a daily planner, and literally been really even, you know, things that aren't to do directly with creativity but actually help with flow, so doing daily meditation, daily breath work, daily yoga, and setting that every morning that I'm doing that, just that gets you into the state for the rest of the day then.
There was a quote I saw recently, something along the lines of superpower. There's an underused superpower of thinking in decades but working in days. Yes. Is that we tend to spend so much time in the short term doing things to get that short-term reward, and forgetting that doesn't tend to lead to anything worthwhile in the long run. But if you think about the long term, then the things you do every day, the little things you do every day, can be working towards that. So you get that sense of achievement as you're progressing towards it.
It's like that manifestation goals, working on manifesting, and you've got that long-term goal, and you're thinking, okay, well, I can't do all of this today and overnight I'm going to be at that place, but what can I do? Okay, well, I can build the foundations in myself of what characteristics, what routines do people that are successful in this area, what do they do that helps to keep them flowing and moving forward. So that's the number one. And then number two, it's like, okay, well, what can I do today? And it's that compartmentalizing, which I wasn't doing at all. So you, like you said, it's that mini senses of achievement. Like, okay, well, today I looked at some logo ideas, and I know that that's part of this that I want to do to move forward in that direction. And it's just the little things, the little wins that you can tick off that make you realize and make you know I've done something towards that goal today, and that keeps the momentum of you feeling like you're moving forward.
Absolutely. It's also the concept of open and closed loops. Sometimes you've got to close things off and stop doing something in order to then move to something else. If you leave a browser window open for something, you go, I'm going to come back to that later. That thing is taking up part of your brain space. It's taking up your thinking because it's left open, undone. And you constantly think, I've got to go back to that. Subconsciously, it's there to go back to. If you close it off, you can move on to the next thing. So you can open up a new loop.
Yeah.
So you do a little thing towards that in order to then create that open loop that you have to come back to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a good thing. So you start by just doing one small act towards that thing.
Yeah.
And then you can come back to it and finish off later, or do some more on it later. But always making sure to close it unless you're going to work on it at a specific time. So open and close loop.
Yeah.
I found that very, very helpful.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Brilliant. What else are you doing? So you got some events coming up this year. Lots of events coming up this year. I don't know if you've announced this yet. I'm not sure if you're allowed to announce these things yet, but maybe keep an eye out for some of this stuff. But anything you can talk about?
So I am not going to say too much so far because I haven't
for an exclusive.
Yeah, super exclusive. But I have got some really kick-ass Get Loose events planned for this year, booked especially over the summer. First one's coming up in April, so keep an eye out for incoming date for that one. Really, I think another thing I wanted to do this year was just to kind of streamline a little bit my events, so that I think I did 2.5 years of doing Get Loose pretty much monthly. And although that's been amazing and I've enjoyed every event and, it's been great getting together that frequently and sort of just building the brand, really, I thought to myself, actually, what do I want for myself this year? Well, I needed a bit more space because I want to focus more on production this year and do some other musical bits. But also I thought if I do fewer events, I can put a little bit more spark, a little bit more energy into them, and a few new ideas as well that I've got brewing. So I'm really looking forward to announcing those. And I'm excited.
Absolutely. One of the things I've realised recently, which has made all the difference, is not finding. I hate to use the word finding, but creating a purpose for what you're doing. And people call it your why. But at the end of the day, I mean, my purpose is to, as I say, inspire and encourage creativity. I do that through my weekly newsletter, darienjdj.com/newsletter.
It's really good.
Very simple, very few little bits just to help, maybe encourage. But that was, once I figured that out, it made everything made sense. Everything kind of slotted into place. So everything I do, if it's not toward that goal of inspiring and encouraging creativity, then I'm not going to do it. There's no point me doing it. But as far as you're going, you've done the we seem to be aligned quite a bit on these things. But what is your purpose? I mean, the thing is with the purpose, before you answer that, sorry.
Yeah.
The thing is with purpose, it can change. Mm-hmm. People say you have to find your purpose. No, I think you have to create your purpose. Create a reason for what you're doing, and then everything will make sense until it doesn't, and then you can change it. Yeah. So at the moment, what is your purpose?
Well, I think basically the last few years especially, and especially going on my own musical journey and delving a bit more deep into that, I've really felt the healing power of creative outlets. I mean, poetry has always been sort of, especially, the late teens and things, it's such a good outlet for me to be able to express what's going on in my head, connect with other people, and then realise, hang on a minute, we're all going through the same crap together. And then, you share your creative outlet, and someone else goes, oh yeah, I've been through that crap as well. And it's sort of, it's not always crap, but often it is in life, isn't it? And I think for me, it was a very healing process. And then I had my background in teaching. I was a primary school teacher for a while, which I loved the teaching aspect in terms of teaching the children, but there was a lot of bureaucracy and things that just didn't work. It did not work for me. So it gave me more time again to delve into my own musical journey and my own creative outlets. And for me, really, I think my why and my purpose is to promote healing through the power of creativity. And I think I do that to myself with what I do myself, but also with my business Get Creative Limited, which will be launched this year, so keep an eye out for that. The whole idea around that as well is to help people to also maybe realize that they've got a creative outlet that they didn't know they had, to try and do creative things without thinking. I think everything these days tends to be really like, you need to create something for a purpose, and it has to be really good, and it has to have it needs to be perfect. But actually, I think there's a lot of fun in just playing around.
Crap.
Yeah, making crap and playing around and having a laugh and
being okay with making crap. What was it, Elizabeth Gilbert said in one of her books is, it's the most important thing in the world, and it's the least important thing. It's nothing.
Yeah.
You've got to be okay with that paradox. You've got to be okay with putting everything into something that's going to be a bit shit most of the time.
Exactly.
And by doing that, and by being a bit crap on a regular basis, and being consistent with being crap, you'll get some good stuff.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Without putting yourself in that position, say, and giving that this level of importance it requires to do something consistently every day. It doesn't work. You end up paying someone to do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we were talking about that earlier, weren't we? That consistency, and I think that comes from what I was saying earlier around creating habits and routines that help you to remain consistent with your creative work. Otherwise it's so easy to get through the day job in the week, and then you're too tired to do anything in the evening. You haven't done anything before work, and so then you've just lost a whole week, and then it's the weekend, and then you've got gigs, or you're just out having a drink, or you've got all your social commitments, and before you know it, you haven't actually given yourself that space and time to develop. So you don't then have the opportunity to also realize how amazing you may be at a particular outlet, because you haven't given yourself the time to try it.
You don't know what your strengths are until you try stuff out.
Exactly.
And also making your priority, making that creative outlet, that creative pursuit your priority, and you can make everything fit around that. But you can't make that fit around everything else.
Exactly.
If it comes second, it won't come at all. There's no second place with the creativity. It needs to be the thing that you do.
Exactly.
Because then you get the rewards from doing it. Absolutely. So speaking about creativity, we've been making some techno today, haven't we?
It's been really fun.
It's been good, hasn't it? So we've done a track, and we'll have a little jam with it in a bit, but we're hoping to do more than one. But we've only had the day, and it's been split up with cups of tea, lunch breaks, snack breaks. So we've not managed to do as much as we like. And we wanted to do some vocal stuff, but we couldn't get it all set up in time, unfortunately. But we'll definitely do that another time. And so what we're going to do, we will have a jam with the track we've done, but we'll just do a little bit of music making for a bit, because that's what this is about. So we'll try and create a new version of what we did, and then we'll have a little jam with it. So we're going to stay on the mics so we can hear what's going on, but I'm going to switch to the gear setup. Here we go. Here's the band. Let me move this across. Put this up a bit so I can still talk if I need to. Sorry about the noise. So I'm just going to check in on the chat. I know. Big shout out to Lara.
Hey, Lara.
Lara Norton.
Got my wires all tangled up. Standard.
A big shout out to Paul Hilditch.
Hey, Paul.
I'm so sorry. We listened to the social stream from before Christmas when Bruno was playing. And I gave Paul a shout out and got his name wrong. And it's there for prosperity. And I'm so sorry about that, Paul. Paul Hilditch. That must be Mr. Bitcoin guy saying he loves my Bitcoin shirt. This is a gift. I've had it for years now. Thank you. Right, so we're going to make some techno.
Cheers.
And we're going to start with some sounds we've already got. Nina's going to help me.
Yep.
Okay, so I need to move this mic a bit further over here. talk at the same time.
Talk and jam.
Yeah, talk and jam. So apologies for the noise. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I have to say it's
Bit
been
further away.
really, really fun today. Darien going through all of his toys that he's got, and yeah, it's been really, really fun.
She now wants to buy everything.
I do. I'm like, oh,
all the
damn
hardware
it.
you can get.
Hardware incoming.
So we'll start off with the kick. And we're going to start at 130 BPM. I know Nina wanted to go faster,
I did, but
but we don't want to make
it's
it
Sunday.
yeah, it's Sunday and we don't want anyone's ears to bleed just yet. Nice big kick with a bit of reverb. What do you reckon? Bit of offbeat bass?
Yeah, it sounds good. It's volume really low. There we go. The ball is rolling.
Alright. Do that skippy thing again. Let's go old school techno and just do all the drums. Right, let's go over to here.
Yeah, I like to. Da-da.
Is it?
Reckon other way around. Yeah, that's it.
Oops.
Yeah.
That down a bit. Alright, and then over to this is our percussion box.
Nice little stabby.
We'll use an LFO on that to change what it does. Must remember to save. Okay, back to here.
there's the toms again. Get those toms out.
Bit of quantizing.
Yeah, that's nice. Tightens it up.
Could overlay over the top of the other one. No?
That's nice.
Yeah, over the top, the same notes. Not the same notes.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Maybe you need to change the attack on it a bit, maybe? A bit tighter.
Oh, it's quicker.
Yeah, let's see. This one. Yeah, I think it, because it kind of sits a bit later then, doesn't it?
Do for now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get something else over here.
Yeah, I like that.
On the beat, I think.
Yeah.
This is annoying me.
I think it needs to be.
Come on. Oh, don't.
Oh, it's on the different note range, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So back here. Take the kick out for a minute. Just have a little break from that. Big shout out to Versi. She loves Bitcoin, she loves the music too. Thank you. Yes, Paul. Apparently it's Hidditch, not Hilditch. I got it wrong the first time. The second time. First time I was right. Not true, it's Hilditch.
Pablo. Do you want to take that overlay off? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we just don't use that other sound. Yeah, this one. I prefer that. Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on? Stop. What's going on here?
That's gone in a different timing as well, hasn't it?
This one's gone good. That's right.
the one. It's called the law of sod going live, isn't it?
Screech.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Quite random.
What do we call those? Random pots and pans. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wrong place. It's always in the right place when I do it, when I try it, then when I try and record it, it goes in the wrong place.
Yeah, that is sod's law.
See, that would work perfectly if I just
Lay's building up nicely.
Okay, another layer. Ooh, hello. Pots and pans.
Oh,
Pots and pans.
get the pots and pans out. Love anything glassy, metallic, cowbelly.
Cowbell, cowbell, more cowbell.
More cowbell, always more cowbell. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Save that.
Yeah.
Very up to us. Let's go and put some more hats in there.
Do that thing again with the hats.
Yeah.
Right.
What's those in? Oh yeah, I think with the 16 packs.
Yeah.
Okay. So a breakdown. Put a pad in. Been a half time that. Banging.
Getting a groove now.
Okay. So this one now.
Hey there, Sunshine Alley. Paul says it has to be an 808 cowbell.
Mm-hmm. Have to try and find one.
tweak on it.
Okay. Okay, it's always the first thing you do.
And the timing of it.
It's over the top of the other sound already.
Yeah. Oh no, because that's the same one. Yeah. Just the beat after that.
So by holding down this and using the arrows, you can adjust the timing, the micro timing of the actual hit. So if it's a bit off, which it is. Again, the first time you hit it is perfect.
Oh, hi there, Jay. Not that keen on that sound, actually. No.
Okay.
Not that one.
Mix it up a bit.
That's got that old school sound.
You like the glassy bit?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Bring that back in a sec.
Yeah. Getting the industrial sounds in there.
Needs more cowbell.
Needs more cowbell.
We're having fun now.
Yeah.
Bit of night white noise.
Yeah. You could record it even like that and then just bring it down.
Use that as a fill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's change these to fill. Hello, Phil.
Yeah, nice. Wonder if could do with maybe like a little bit of reverb or something on it.
Yep.
To kind of just.
Yep.
I think there's one random note as well.
There it is.
Well, what maybe also what we did on
Loads
the.
of reverb on it.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
on the hi hats last time.
Yeah, open it up.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Oh, I don't know how to do it.
Oh, when it's the.
No, it's the fill, yeah.
Oh.
I can just record it in and see what happens.
Yeah. Give it a bash.
Let's try that. A bit much.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
It's
It
a little
lost
bit-
the
it's a bit
definition. A little bit much.
Bit much of that.
Yeah. Never know unless you try.
Alright.
Yeah, it loses the definition, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Yeah, get rid of that one.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, that's tighter.
So maybe put a delay on one of those. This one.
About like the last one, maybe, or
Yeah, we can do the last
they're
one.
quite
I'll
close
take
to
the
each
second
other
last one.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, second to last, maybe. Yeah.
Oh no. We'll go with your decision.
Yeah. Well, let's try the second to last. See how
Okay.
that bounces in. putting you to work here.
Okay. But saying that, what we can do is we can open up the gate on these for each one, so it's not too much.
Yeah, that's better.
Nice.
It's more crisp.
Save that.
Which one? I think it's this one, is it? No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
It's nice when it drops out.
Kind of a vibe I like a lot, which is that kind of trippy,
Yeah.
squelchy.
Yeah. And we can do some fun things with this with the jam. Banging. Alright, cool. So, let's call that a day for now on that one. So otherwise we'll be here all night.
We'll give that a name after.
Yeah.
If anyone has any suggestions, feel free to
Absolutely.
suggest it in the chat. What should we call that one? Hey, Minnie, the Minx, and
Minxie.
hey again, Laura.
Okay, so
Definition, Jay says. Ooh, yeah, I like it.
definition. Okay, I'll rename that after. I don't want to waste time doing that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, good shout. I like that. Definition. Thanks, Jay. That's collaboration. So we will go. Let's.
Are we loading up the one we've been playing with today?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we can go. We'll jam that and maybe finish off with a little bit of this one.
Yeah, cool.
So it works in that way. So the one we did today was called Footsteps, and we used the same sounds we've just used, but in a different way, kind of.
Which is kind of amazing, really, isn't it? You can literally get all the same sounds together and make a completely different vibe.
Yes, absolutely. It's called working quickly, efficiently,
yeah,
and playing more than programming.
Yeah,
if you like. I mean, yes, you are programming the machines, but you're using the feel and going with the vibe at the time.
Making quick decisions. I think that was it. It's like, let's whack on a couple of different sounds, and rather than, I think it's just all that time like scrolling through and listening to a million different sounds. You just go, no, let's chuck that in. If you don't like it, in a bit, you just put a different one in. It's
exactly.
It's a great process.
Absolutely. Having limitations is key to making good music. I'm not saying this is good. but we're liking it.
Yeah, having a jam.
But yeah, having limitations and just making music with what you have, as opposed to trying to imagine the best thing possible with all the stuff that's available and scrolling for hours trying to find that perfect sound. It's a waste of everybody's time, apart from the people who make the sample packs and the software, who love you for that. They go, let's give them some more stuff to play with. Let's give them some more stuff and stop them making music. Right, so we're gonna have a little jam with this track we called Footsteps. What should we start with? What should we start with, Nina?
Not
Not the 16th.
Not the 16th. We'll bring those in.
Should we start with the toms in?
Yeah, let's do the toms. Yeah,
Kick and toms and perk.
kick and toms, and yeah, bring in all the little percussion sounds we
What we're going to
played
do
with.
though is we're going to take the bottom end off the kit to start with. So
Oh, bring it
do
up. I don't remember that. Ah, nice. Yeah, I don't remember that bit.
Where that's come from?
I think it's that.
Yeah, is that one?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll change it. No, we won't.
This is the thing when you've got 3 machines on the go. Was it?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, wasn't digging that one. Timing of that one.
Yeah, I've changed it to something
Okay.
kind of works.
Yeah. Cool.
Save that. Something like that. Yes, Jay, you can save every sound. And you can then export all the sounds and create a sample pack from it, which we may well do.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, that splashy hat. That's nice as it comes out, isn't it?
We've got a big bass sound we bring in.
Oh yeah.
Ready for a break?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the idea.
Yeah, we wanted that slightly darker, bit creepy vibe.
Absolutely, we like it dark and creepy.
Woo.
Okay. So that's 6:03.
Yes.
It's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
A fun day.
Yes. Different kind of Sunday fun day.
Absolutely, absolutely. The kind I like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mess around with this sound for a second.
Hey.
So, thank you for joining us. Let me move this mic back. It's caught.
There are more wires in here than most people have had
I've
hot
caught and
dinners.
I've moved the camera. If I change back to the other camera, you're not going to be able to see us. It's going to be pointing at the ceiling or something. So, massive thank you to Nina Carina for joining me today.
Thank you.
This has been the Social Sessions, session number 3, no less. My name is Darien Day. Darien J. Darren, who's Darren?
Been a long day.
Darren Day. I think is he dead? Darien J. And I'll be back next month, second Sunday of the month from 5 p.m. for some more musical shenanigans. Again, thanks, Nina.
Yeah,
It's
thank
been
you
awesome.
so much.
We've,
It's been a really, really good day. Really enjoy geeking out with your toys and learning a lot today and having fun.
Absolutely. And make sure to head over to Facebook and join the Get Loose. Oh, not join the Get Loose Facebook page? No.
Yeah.
To like the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Get Loose.
Follow, I think.
Follow, like.
Join, follow.
Just have a look. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
For info coming up on events throughout the year, some amazing stuff happening this year with Nina and her promotions. And of course, head over to my website, darienjdj.com/newsletter if you want a little boost once a week to get your creative juices flowing. It's a really short read, believe me. And I will be back next month, and I'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks, guys. Sorry. Thanks for everyone in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
We were a little bit preoccupied. We didn't... Darien Day.
Darien Day.
A little bit preoccupied. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Minxie. Thanks, Lara. Thanks, Paul Hilditch. Thanks, Sunshine Alley, Madison, Versi, Bitcoin Guy. And that's everyone so far who's had a comment. So thanks again, and catch you next month. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.